Welcome to LoneTar YouTube videos. This video is going to demonstrate how to set up an FTP backup with LoneTar to our Gosh data center. First thing we're going to do is go into LoneTar main menu. We'll do option 9, Device Manager. Hit A to add. And we're going to do option 5 for FTP server. And alias, I'm going to call it Gosh FTP. You can call it whatever you'd like. The host name for Gosh is secure.gosh.com. And always you can feel free to use the fastest block factor 120, option number 3. And if you're using SCO, use option A for 2 GB capacity. You'll use the cascade option, so if you're backing up 10 gigs, you'll have 5 2 gig chunks. But for Linux, you can use whatever size you feel free or whatever the size that you purchased. I purchased an 80 gig slot, so I'm going to use option L. I'm going to choose not to use compression because I want my backup to be as fast as possible. And daily, weekly, or monthly, I always recommend weekly when backing up to anything remote, just so you can keep a max of 7 files total. If you do daily and you do a master every day, you only have 1 master. So if you do a master on Monday, for example, and it's successful, you do another master on Tuesday, and that Tuesday's fails, then you've lost your Monday's good master backup. So always at minimum do weekly, monthly if you can afford the space. I'm going to do weekly. Now for here, if you're just going to back up to the username's home directory, always just do // for Gosh. For the username, you enter in the username that you were given. In this case, mine was 4979. My password is just password. And would you like to make this the default device? You'll always answer yes to this if you're going to use this device for crash recovery. If you're just going to use this Gosh device for backing up a database or select certain files, and you got a local device, then I would answer no to this question. But I'm going to answer yes because this will be my crash recovery device. So it looks over, everything looks good. Notice how I don't have encryption enabled. We always recommend you get encryption. To do that, you need to purchase the encryption module. So Q to quit. And now we're going to test it. I always like to do a selective backup, select files to restore, and I'm going to just restore backup /user/lone-tar. And it looks at the device, looks good. And the speed of the backup is all going to depend on your bandwidth. So whatever bandwidth you're dealing with will determine how fast the backup takes. My backup rate was 19 megabytes a minute, which is not bad. And my backup was complete. And my verify was successful. Once that's complete, I like to do a test restore. So do option number 5 and select files to restore. I'm going to do /user/lone-tar/ since I want to restore the entire lone-tar directory. So I'll do a trailing slash at the end. Press enter, and it's going to look up my Gosh device, which looks good. I don't want any exclusions. And if it's proper, it's going to list the files to work with if it accesses it properly. And when there's my file I just created right there. s-backup-fry.ltar. Since I did a weekly rotation, that's how I know it's weekly rotation. So you got the abbreviated day of the week, at the end. So I'm going to type in exactly as I see it. So it's S. And the restore process is beginning. This is a great feature, by the way, for resellers and consultants who have customers a long, long ways away to be able to access their data on the fly anywhere in the world. And we're done. And you got a good backup device. So if you're going to use this for crash recovery, all you had to do is just make crash recovery media. Other than that, you're good to go.